Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your soul messages reading. I want to start out by saying that this is very similar to the ancestors reading. If you haven't watched the ancestors reading, go watch that. Meaning that I wasn't planning on doing any readings. I had a lot of tasks and things I needed to get done, errands. And of course, Spirit came in and said, no, we have something more important for you to do. And I always listen to Spirit. So, if this does not resonate with you, Sagittarius, because it may not resonate with all of you, please look up your rising, moon, or Venus sign. Your soul message might be there. So, this message is all about what your soul is yearning for, wanting at this time. Okay, so the overall energy here is the Four Directions card. This is about your soul wanting to shift your plan, have a new plan. This is about having a combined approach, bringing in your guides, ancestors, and angels to this. This card is very much about wanting stability, right? Stability in our lives. And it is about growth, expansion. So it's a really beautiful card. I love the artistry in this card. It's just so gorgeous. So let's dive into the tarot here. So this first row out is, again, this is what your soul is yearning for, what it wants, okay? And the first card out is the Sun, which is no surprise because I think overall, I mean, in general, we all want the Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. However, for you, yes, your sun wants, or your soul wants the sun, wants the energy of the sun, wants the happiness, the joy, the blissfulness, the stability that comes with the Sun card. And why wouldn't it, right? But this is what it's focused on right now, what your soul is focused on. Then you have the Three of Water. Yes, again, your soul is wanting to work with your angels, your guides, and your ancestors. This is a card of celebration and collaboration. And it could be with friends or, other people you collaborate with to bring this sun energy in. Absolutely could be, but I definitely feel working with your team. Your soul wants you to bring your team in more and collaborate so that there can be celebration. And the last card out in this row is the Nine of Air. Yeah, your soul wants you to release the worry. Release the worry, right? Worry it's not useful. I mean, it's just not. It holds us back from feeling that sun energy. So your soul is really, I want to say begging, but not necessarily begging, but pleading and saying we have to release this worry. This worry is what holds us back. So beautiful, beautiful energy there. Now, the next row out is how do we get there? How do we get to that sun energy? How do we fulfill the soul's need? And it's really amazing what came out for you here. You have the Call card, and I have the goosebumps, and that is when Spirit's like, you're dead on, drive home this point here. The Call card, excuse me, is, well, it's the Judgment card in the Standard Tarot. It is the inner calling, okay? You're being called to do something bigger and better. It's asking you to rise up, right? That's what you need to do. You need to follow your inner calling. You need to rise up to this new plan. You're destined for more. And once you accept that and know that that's a beautiful thing, things start changing for you, okay? It is time to follow your inner calling. Rise up. You're destined for more. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be spiritual work, okay? But there's definitely something bigger and better that you need to excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm getting over this bug. This is the last little bit of it, I think. You need to, recognize that this is not the end here. This isn't where you're supposed to be for the rest of your life, that you have to follow your heart, right? Follow that inner calling. And I do think that's beautiful. That's how you're going to get there, by following that inner calling. What makes your heart sing? And then you also have the Justice card. This is beautiful. This is them saying that if you want to fulfill your soul, what your soul needs, then you are going to have to follow the universal laws. Now, this card talks mostly about the cause and effect, universal law of cause and effect. What we put out is what we get, kind of energy, right? But I would advise you, look up the other universal laws. There's a lot of them out there. There's, the law of attraction. Look them up and start kind of living your life by those. And that's what's going to bring in this sun energy and celebration and the release of the worry that your soul is begging for, okay? And I do want to point out something very magical about this here is that if you look at these two cards here, okay, let me put my coffee down, guys, so I can grab both of them real quick here. The call card and the justice card, look, they're both angels. Call in your angels. Work with your angels, okay? Everybody has a different spiritual team. Everybody has different angels. Not everybody has the same angels, right? Call in your angels. Ask them to show you the way. Plain and simple. Just like I'm talking right now. That's how I talk to my guides and my angels and my ancestors. Say, please, angels, show me the way. I try to tell people to get out of that sense of saying help, right? Oh, Lord, help me. Oh, may the gods help me. Angels help. Help, it's not the right way to say it. What you want to ask them is, show me the way. Light my path. Look at the light behind them, right? Light my path. Show me the way. I love this. Now, the outcome for you is really beautiful because, again, I'm so sorry about the coughing. You have the Six of Air. That is a beautiful outcome. That is out of turbulent, waters into calm waters, into peace, okay? When I see the Six of Air, okay, which is the Six of Swords, when I see it in just about all the decks, okay, just about every imagery on the decks, there is this, not everyone, just what I see. Let me rephrase that. What I see is I see the clear water you're heading to, and it's like glass, right? It's that peaceful. It's that calm. There's not a ripple, right? It's like glass. That's how smooth it is. And you're going into these beautiful, smooth, serene waters if you do this, because that's how you get to the sun, right? That's how you get to the celebration, by following your inner calling and following the universal laws. And then it doesn't get any better here because Spirit brought out the divinity card. Yes, right? You are a beautiful, wise, loving soul. There is way more to you than you are given credit for, whether on your own or whether from others, and you have this connection with Spirit, this beautiful connection with Spirit, but a lot of you don't recognize it, right? You're not recognizing it, okay? You absolutely have this beautiful connection with Spirit, and you need to bring that out. Again, this doesn't mean that you have to do something spiritual with your life per se, but you do have to live the spiritual practices, right? The meditation, the calling your guides, angels, and ancestors in, right? That's what spirituality is all about, living within the universal laws. And you have this closeness. I mean, you have the Three of Water, which again, I always say is your guides, your angels, and your ancestors. You've got this angel card. You've got this angel card. There is divinity in here. There is spirituality within this reading, and you need to connect with it, the inner calling. You also have the Vision card, which is, that's that clarity, okay? One, to know, yes, there's something bigger and better for me, right? Something bigger and better is in store, and your soul is saying, let's go for it, okay? Let's go live in the sun. Let's celebrate. Let's release the worry. How do we do that? By following our, inner calling and following the universal laws so we can get to that clear, glass-like water, that serenity, right? Vision. You have the vision for it. And then I love this. Okay, Sagittarius, I love this. They brought out the Embrace card. This is you believing in yourself, knowing there's a deeper importance for your life. And you need to embrace your abilities to speak with Spirit, right? To have that communication. Embrace who you are. Embrace your inner calling. I mean, this is probably the most beautiful message of all that I've done so far. And you also have You also have, and I've had a hard time picking up that corner card today. Well, let's be honest, I'm always having trouble picking up the cards. You have the rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over, meaning that feeling of you could be happy, you could have money, you could have all of it, but there's just something not fulfilled. That part is coming to an end. Okay, that's the hard part, right? You're like, I have the money, I'm not happy. I have this love, I'm not happy. I have this, I'm not happy, right? Because you're not following your inner calling. But that difficult part is over, and then, here comes the rainbow. It's beautiful, right? Now, I do want to point out that you have two 11 cards here, okay? The Embrace card is the 11, and the Justice card is 11. That's 1111. There's messages from your angels, right? These cards with your angels. Look up the number 1111. Google it. There's a lot of them out there, but they're all very, very similar. And find the one that resonates with you. Okay? Beautiful. And I love to point out that the 4 directions is the 22. That's the 4. That's stability. Okay? So stability. That's what it's about, right? Too. Stability, of course. So, I also wanted to let you guys know, I've been putting up a lot of different posts about it just to make sure that it's out there. I am going to be doing personal readings all the way through March. I have rearranged my schedule, put my projects that I was working on the back burner because that's what Spirit told me to do. So if you are interested in a personal reading, just go ahead and email me at shannoncolleenmedium@gmail.com and you'll find out more about how that works. Do not forget to put in a comment how this resonates with you. I read each and every one. I do try to reply to them all, but I do read each and every one, guys. Excuse me. Boy, this cough is really coming back here. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And don't forget to click on the little bell. That bell notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. So, Sagittarius, these are your soul messages.